Alright, it's been a while since we did a battle report, but we have an 1850 basically prep for Nova Open for Zagman here. We've got my Grey Knights versus his Tau. As usual, he's got his triple riptide Tau over here, where he's got a couple of burst cannons, some velocity trackers in there, early warning override on the ion tide there. So he's also got Feel No Pain on the burst tides, I believe. And he sort of, with this shift to 7th edition, he swapped over to, he's got 2 commanders in there. We've got missile suits all over the place here with marker drones. So basically he's going to be killing like 4 units a turn when he drops in. Again, the proxy fire warriors to keep with the suit theme. He's got a couple of groups of 2 fusion suits, and then some single missile suits, and then some burst suits with those those gun drones. Gun drones. All right, on the Grey Knight side, I basically have an MSU unit that he is designed to kill. So let's see the smile on his face. Yep. But I'm gonna give him a go here. So I've got a Death Cult Assassin squad here with some Crusaders and a Psyker, and they have a Chimera for a transport. I've got a Purifier squad with a couple of hammers, a couple of side cannons, and a Rhino. 3 Plasma Acolytes and a Psyker and a Chimera, and 2 Bolter Acolytes with a Psyker and a Razorback, and that's actually an assault cannon on there. Had to proxy that with Cybolts. And a copy of that unit right there. And I got 3 Cycleman Dreadnoughts, level 3 Librarian with 3 Serval Skulls, Coteaz, Coteaz Assassin, and a Storm Raven, just with a multi-melta and assault cannon, having the points to give him all the goodies. So we've rolled up Psychic Powers already. His was pretty fast, obviously. I got, for my Librarian, I got Cleansing Flame, Purge Soul, Gate of Affinity. Coteaz got Mental Fortitude, Hallucination. One of my Psychers for Warning and Prescience. Another, the Plasma group, had Dominate and Shriek, and then Hallucination and Shriek. So we will, oh yeah, Warlord traits. He got a Warlord trait to do -1 in my reserve rolls, and I got, mine was the +1 to seize and reroll reserve roll. So we'll see how that plays out later. So we'll get back to you after first turn. All right, so we're all set up for deployment. I forgot to mention before, we're playing the Scouring. So we've got 6 objectives out here. We just got done rolling. Lee won the roll for first turn, but gave me the choice. So I deployed first, and here we are down the line. All right. And he obviously deployed second. What he did, he's got his Riptides in the back, he's got the burst suits kind of behind them, and then his big Killy Death Squad hiding out back there. Everything else is in reserve. He's got his 2 fusion suits are going to be deep striking in, and his single missile suits are going to be walking on. We've got Scouring got 3 points right here, 2 points right here. He's got 4 hiding in the trees there, so he's got the big one. We got a 3 right here, and a 1 right there, and 2 right here. So there we are. We'll get back to you after Grey Knight's turn 1. He failed to seize. So, end of Grey Knight's turn 1. These guys, the Dreadnought moved back to get away from the dirty Tau shooting. He just kind of pivoted a little bit. Rhino with Purifiers moved up. This guy cruised up to midfield. The Coteaz hijacked the Chimera and ran behind a rock, and the other Razorback moved up behind this rock. I just sort of repositioned my Dreadnoughts for shooting. Used Gate of Infinity to hop the Librarian and his crew over here. The Death Cult Assassin Psyker perils, granting forewarning, and failed a leadership test and subsequently died. But then I came back around and Psychic Shrieked, the unit of 3 suits that were back here. He rolled a 15 for his frickin' leadership against leadership 8, so yeah, pretty much toasted most of the unit. And then I was just barely able to bring them down to 1 wound on 1 suit left, and He actually passed leadership during psychic phase, but failed during shooting phase, and his last suit ran off for first blood. I managed to put 1 wound on the commander, I believe, right? Failed his 2-up save. Was shooting from, I can't remember where. I think it was the Purifiers. The Purifiers actually shot their 2 side cannon shots out at him, and he failed 1 armor save. This Chimera had shot at the burst suits, as well as the Dreadnought. This Dreadnought tried to shoot at the Riptide, but he made his armor saves. And so we're on to some retribution from the Tau. All right, as expected, some pretty good retribution from the Tau here. There was not much moving at all. The Riptides had jumped up onto this hill in sort of a little Riptide nest. These guys didn't. Did you even move them? Yeah, a little bit. So they moved a little bit. They split fired their missiles and from the big unit and knocked that Chimera out, and knocked that Rhino out. These guys have to snap fire. They failed their leadership for snap firing, but they passed their pinning, oddly enough. And then, so 2 of these Riptides, the Ion Tide. Oh yeah, and they split fired their Marker Lights onto here and basically allowed these guys to jack up their ballistic skill on them. So the Ion Tide dropped his template over here, and he did a good amount of damage. Probably killed a lot of the Crusaders, maybe, and some Assassins. And then the Burst Tide did the same thing. Insta-give my Librarian. He failed one of his 4-up invuls once we got to that point. He failed a Lookout Sir, and then failed his invul save. The back Riptide shot over here and put... oh, it was the front guy? I'm sorry, the front one. Front one, yeah, he was in melt range, but I got lucky and he only managed to glance over here. And then with his burst cannon, put another glance on it. So that is luckily alive, somehow. But these guys are whittled down, but Coteaz passes leadership. So we're on to Grey Knight, turn 2. All right, end of Grey Knight, turn 2. My Storm Raven came in. This was a pretty terrible turn for me, to be honest. Well, let's start here. These guys just kind of moved back and hid. He moved closer to the objective. These guys ran forth into the Maw of Doom. These guys moved up to the ridgeline to get in range to Psychic Shriek. Storm Raven came straight on here. These guys moved up and popped out, and everything here moved up and popped out as well. So the plan here, which went horribly wrong, was to start Psychic Shrieking and taking care of some of these Riptides. My hope was to kill 1 full one, which shouldn't have been a problem, and potentially 2, because I did get like I think 6 shots or so with the Calexis in the end. But unfortunately, all of my Psychic Shrieks, not just 1, not 2, oh yeah, all of them missed. So not a single Psychic Shriek hit, so they didn't do any damage at all. So these guys snap fired into the big unit, and the only thing they hit was some Storm Bolters, and they did a little bit of damage. This guy, he did some damage. He killed some marker drones. The assault cannon over here killed a few marker drones, and I think the back Dreadnought fired at them, but they made their saves. He shot up here at the buff commander's unit. I think he put 1 wound on him. So I put, yeah, the commander threw some 1s. He was nice enough to at least throw some 1s and fail a few, feel no pain. So he's down to 1 wound left. But really, aside from killing a few drones and putting some wounds on the commander, I didn't do jack, and I'm about to get whooped on here this next turn. So on to Tau turn 2. All right, as expected, another punishing turn from the Tau. The Ion Tide dropped his 5 plate over here and effectively wiped these guys out. These guys did their job. The Sky Firing commander in the back, along with one of the 2 suits, shot their missiles up at the Storm Raven and blew it up, knocked it right out of the sky. The blast scattered and took out one of his marker drones. Oh yeah, they split fired the other missile suit into that Razorback right there, knocked it out. Oh yeah, sorry. The marker drones went on Coteaz's crew, took away, or no, up to the ballistic skill, and one of these burst tides lit them up and just absolutely annihilated a unit. Missile side walked on and came in and shot my Psyker dead. no cover. These guys dropped in, almost dropped into melter range. One of them did get in melter range, the other one was out, and they managed to immobilize him. And they used their jump move to get out of his firing arc. These boys came in and just laid waste to this dreadnought, big time. And then they've all just kind of jumped ahead. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, Psyker Sniper, we got him. Oh yeah, one of the burst tides unloaded on my Colexis, and he almost lived actually. He just failed it by, he had 2 Feel No Pains and making me whip him. So, we're just about done here. We're gonna try and do one more turn just to see what happens, but this is pretty much over. Yeah, another terrible turn for the Grey Knights. All my psychic powers whiffed miserably. I tried to Psychic Shriek and at least try and hurt this Riptide here, and I think I failed my psychic test. Oh, I passed my psychic, but I missed.
I only rolled a 10 on my leadership.
Oh, that's right. So basically did nothing. Over here, tried the same thing, tried to Psychic Shriek over here, and they whiffed. He's still running away. What else do we have for psychic powers? That was it for psychic powers. My 2 psychers have failed me miserably so far. He shot, stayed stationary, and just sort of was going to eat it in the face and tried to put some wounds over here, but made all of his saves. Same deal here. Shot over there, made his saves. The plasma guys here, actually, they shot pretty well, and they killed 1 suit, but he passed leadership. Dreadnought. Shot over here. I was hoping for some luck, but I can only kill 1 suit. These guys didn't do much. They tried shooting over here. They didn't help much. Matter of fact, same deal here. The heavy bolter here, I think, might have put a wound on a guy. And that was it. So this is going to be it. He's going to wipe me out here. That'll be the end of the game here next turn. All right, round out the game here. Fusion Blaster here shot the Chimera, put a hull point on him, then assaulted and wasn't able to actually hurt it. Missile Suit shot at the Bolter guys, killed the Bolters off and assaulted in. Wasn't able to kill the Psyker there. I think it was this guy. Shot and wrecked him. Or that was before. So somebody shot over here. Yeah, one of the burst tides shot over here and put a hull point and shook him. This guy shot went overkill and shot his ion shots at the Bolter guys and killed them. These guys split fired a little bit, killed 1 or 2 of the guys back here, and blew up the Dread. And then they, for some reason, marker lit. Oh, just so they could assault. Yeah, so he marker lit my side cannon guy so he could assault him, and they wiped him out pretty easily, obviously. Fusion Suit actually shot over here, assaulted, and wiped out the Psyker, and then jumped back onto this objective. And the Fire Warrior shot into the rear of the Razorback and glanced it to death, or penned it, or either way they killed it. And his suit jumped up to take that objective. So we've got, at the end of the game here, we're calling it. This is going to be dead next turn. I'll be tabled. So he'd literally have probably all the objectives, and I'd be tabled. So pretty crushing defeat for the Grey Knights. All right, thanks for watching.